Teaching a technology is difficult because different people might come up with different envisionments for literacy within that technology. Suppose a person used a word processor to format an email. Well, that person would have a different envisionment of the word processor's capabilities than the designer did. Leu argues that this is ultimately a good thing and is encouraged for teachers who can share how they decided that they could repurpose a technology. It might even actually make for a good assignment for the students to try to find a technology to repurpose for another use. This novel method of solving a problem will be useful in the 21st century as the act of problem solving will translate over many technologies over time. Incorporating new literacy with subject matter involves assigning closed and open tasks. Closed tasks are those that have a definitive answer, like how much does a train ticket from New York to New Brunswick cost? Open tasks require finding, evaluating, and integrating information from several sources, like analyzing how different authors of a genre approach their work. Leu makes some suggestions based on activities that have been tried in his studies. Jeopardy-style blog challenges to evaluate online reading proficiency while studying biographies. Mystery email challenge, where students receive samples of descriptive writing and personal letters to evaluate the development of new literacy as part of a unit on narrative writing. A Wikipedia challenge, where the student researchers find information on a respiratory scientist and share it online to a worldwide audience. An informational website designed to prompt prediction and inferential skills as part of an interdisciplinary unit on the Holocaust. An interactive blog discussion about which informational websites were reliable and which were not. An interesting prospect for students and teachers is that the use of the internet can redefine multicultural education and diversity in the classroom. With today's technology, we can open our classrooms to students from around the world through video conferencing and even collaborating on projects virtually. In the end, teachers need to be aware of emerging technologies for information and communication, capable of identifying the most important new literacies that each requires, and proficient in knowing how to support the development of the classroom. If they can, they will be well on their way to developing aware, capable, and proficient students ready for the future. So what can school librarians do? As of right now, technology in schools is looked at as a technology issue rather than a literacy issue. Students are taught how the technology works, but not how to use it. School librarians are already doing some of what Leu recommends by being champions of information literacy, which is more broad than online literacy, but it includes many of the same facets. In Leu's school, the librarian would maintain this job. Another job the school librarian can perform is to be a champion of online literacy by easing the fears of teachers, perhaps through holding technology workshops in the library. The school librarian can be a public voice for online literacy in an attempt to have it recognized by the legislature. I think that an important and perhaps overlooked function the school librarian might play is to reach out to local businesses in an attempt to have them talk to administration and students about what skills they value in their organization and what the students will need to know to be viable in the global market. Of course, there's plenty to do for the school librarian as a support to teachers interested in developing online literacy in the curriculum. New literacies are multiple, multimodal, and multifaceted. They benefit from analysis that brings multiple points of view to understand them. Here, the school librarian can play a major role with collaboration in working technology into the curriculum, experience with any technologies and websites they may know, and point of view which could inform a teacher about a literacy they may not have considered. The school librarian might encourage the use of technology to reach out to foreign schools to give their students a truly multicultural education. And of course, the school librarian should always keep abreast of new technologies coming about. It is impossible to learn them all, but the librarian might be wise to listen what the students are using on their own time. They might just find something the students will respond to.